this movie is a great continuation of the Heath Ledger Joker to me. This, like I said, this movie explains how Heath Ledger got to where he was in that film.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of The Brothers Perspective. I'm your host, Kenny Steele. This is my excellent co-host, Brother Kyle. And tonight, we have saw the Todd Phillips directed film starring Joaquin Phoenix, Joker.
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose to bring laughter and joy to the world. I used to think that my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a comedy.
But no, this film was very different. Kyle, how'd you feel about it?
Man, I loved it, man. I have no complaints about this film at all. Like, the complaints that I had, they fixed it. I'm not gonna tell y'all because I'm not spoiling anything.
No spoilers.
But yes, anything that I was upset about, they fixed it.
Yeah, kind of had a nice little stuck landing.
Yes, they did.
My opinion was different. And feel free to bring your hate towards the comments because, this one was alright. I think Todd Phillips is a great director. I think this was well written, but at the same time, it just didn't feel like a Joker film to me. It really didn't. It seemed like they kind of just had a little elements of the character there, and then boom, stuck a whole bunch of Gotham and Batman stuff on it. And I was like, well, okay. I'm still up in the air debating about this film. Some things were right, some things were but at the end of the day, they did their deal.
See, I thought it was great. I can tell why this man is crazy or why he's the Joker, because that backstory was detailed.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes, and the thing is about this film, sometimes you're like, well, what made this person do this? Maybe it's just one thing, but you don't think about all the things that can make somebody, you know, who they are, you know, and everything. But this film touched on it.
It's great, but if they would have called it anything else but Joker, it would have been a better film to me. And it's kind of hard. It's kind of a hard character to put on film, I will admit, because he's such an every character. You know what I'm saying? Having this character over the course of 75 years, at times he's been strong, at times he's been weak, at times he's been calculated, at times he's been silly, at times he's really just been all over the place. Sometimes he has motives, sometimes he doesn't. And it's kind of like how they've written in the comics. He's like, you know, my backstory could be many things, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, if it's so random, that's the most fun. And especially by the third act, it really picks up where I was like, well, wow, okay, this is different. But it still didn't feel like the Joker.
You know what? To me, I'm the total opposite. Like, okay, speaking, you said there's so many stories of Joker. The Joker and the Dark Knight, I wanted to know how that Joker got to that point. And I felt like this film right here told me how Joker got to that point that he did in The Dark Knight.
And he just didn't age for 20 years.
He's one of the most mysterious characters
of all time.
Yes.
Of all time. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their idea of what this character is and who he should be. And I do think, again, this is a great character piece, but it's just like, you know, you saw, well, you know what you got. You want your backstory, you want your build, they gave you that. And of course, I had a whole completely idea of what this character could be or would be. And they didn't go that same route to me. And some people will, of course, leave in the comments, you know, well, he did this in the comics and he did such and such. I mean, that'd be true. But for the course of 75 years, what haven't they tackled?
Exactly.
So,
no, we're going to do it different this time. Kenny, you go first. You go first, man. Like, you go first. For real.
Okay, so to give it a score, I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. I'm gonna give it that. To me, in the film, I was just really just waiting for the shoe to drop. Eventually, it does drop by that third act, and it kind of gets you to a point where you're like, whoa. But before then, I hate to say it, but I was really kind of just looking at my watch and going, okay, what's the point of this? When's the deal? When is this catching up? You know, at the end of the day, I still think it is well directed. I still think it is well written, but it didn't feel like a Joker movie to me. It was what it was. It was enjoyable, but you know,
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5.
Of course.
A 5 out of 5. No, for real. Honestly, best origin story, hands down, to me. It exceeded my expectations. But maybe it's because I went in there with such low expectations. Honestly, I don't want to spoil it too much. I just say go out there, watch the film. After you watch the film, dig in Kenny's ass. All right.
And if you also want to go in the comments and tell Kyle to be real, origin story ever, please. You can go like, share, and subscribe. If you want to follow Kyle and tell him how much you enjoy his opinion, you can do so and follow him at what, Kyle?
Bro, okay, so bro_perspective on Twitter, bros with the S _perspective_ on Instagram, and Kenny will fix that up because I butchered it.
If you want to follow me and, of course, let me know how this is not the greatest origin story ever, you can do so at KenDogDMFT on Instagram and Twitter. And you can also follow me at Kenny Steele on Facebook. So until then, you guys be cool, be kind, and we'll see you guys soon.
Don't be kind this time. Digging his ass.
Tell him he's delusional. Greatest origin story ever. Delusional.